I know what you're thinking. Delta, where have you been? Well, I've been extremely busy. That's why I haven't made a video in, actually, a really long time.
What are you, gay?
It's an expression! Get the fuck off my tower!
No, fuck you!
Fuck you! What's your name?
I can neither deny or confirm that I watch autistic videos. Hmm? Star Wars Battlefront's Death Star DLC. This is my third review of the Star Wars Battlefront DLC trilogy. I don't know what to call it, but it's my third review for these DLCs. And I know I'm a little bit late, but it's giving me enough time to assess the current situation of Star Wars Battlefront, including addressing some new things that have been coming out even for the main game. So, having said that, let's talk a little bit about that. Now, from all the DLCs, this is the one I was looking forward to the most. It was also the one we all were expecting because EA announced it a long time ago. So, what is Star Wars Battlefront's DLC, or what does it consist? Well, basically it takes place somewhere in Episode 4, though they don't really tell you where, and basically the only thing that really comes with the game is this one game mode, which is a new game mode, which kind of tries to tell what's going on, but it doesn't really. I don't know what's really going on in this Star Wars Battlefront DLC. It doesn't matter though, it's the Death Star. This is something everyone was looking forward to. It had a really cool trailer for the beginning, and I was kind of excited for it. Having said this though, there's only one mode, game mode, that, like I said, kind of tells the story, and it's called Battle Station, I think? Has nothing to do with battle stations, but whatever. The first part of it's sort of like a three-part game mode, where the first part takes up in space, where you as the Empire are destroying Y-Wings, and you as the Rebels are using those Y-Wings to bomb a Star Destroyer. After that stage, you go and fight, you do like this blast, like droid run like game mode, where you are basically, if you're the Rebels, you take control of R2-D2 and you try to get to the checkpoint, whilst if you are the Empire, you are trying to prevent R2-D2 from getting anywhere near that. And then the final one is a trench run scene with actual fighters, and I'd love to show you some footage, but I can't, because every single time I play as either the Rebels or the Empire, I automatically lose or win in that order. I did say Rebels first, didn't I? Point being, there is a lot of things that are flawed with this game mode, and the first one comes from the fact that the first part of the game mode is just flying. It's not really something exceptional, it's not something really amazing. If you didn't like flying in the original Star Wars Battlefront game, then you're not gonna like flying here. They did some new changes where instead of locking like you did before, you now have a timer or like a recharge buffer or whatever it is. Just like with guns, you can't just hold and aim and shoot like you did before, so it's kind of something I don't particularly like. I don't fly that much in Star Wars Battlefront, so this doesn't really help. It doesn't. No, it's horrible. So, yeah, I kinda did well in some modes, but in other modes I usually failed. So if you like flying, then this might be a bit of a challenge for you. Or maybe you like it. I don't know. Then the second part, the game mode, the droid run, is actually my favorite part of Battle Station because it is a lot of fun. You know, and it's chaotic, and I got also a lot of kills when I play on this mode, because I do better on battlefield, like battle combat stuff, than flying in the air. But that's just my preference, honestly. And the way they lay out the Death Star is actually quite clever. It's quite claustrophobic and not very wide open like the previous, like even like Blast is quite open. This one is a lot less open, so it's quite close quarters, and I kind of like that with a game mode, so that was actually pretty cool. As for the trench run, I never did it, so I can't really give you too much of an opinion. I did it once, and I forgot to record it, and that was weird because it's sort of like a timer-like thing. Like, I think you are elected every once in a while, and that first person will automatically go down into the Death Star trench, and they have to fly in and destroy the Death Star. It's also the only time where you can actually be Red 5, aka Luke Skywalker's X-Wing, and Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, or TIE Advanced Fighter. And I don't get that. They have these new heroes and new guys, and I never played with one of them, not one single one of them, and it just didn't really make sense. And you can't even play them on Skirmish, which is the new, like, free play mode that you can play on, and I just no. It was annoying. No. Anyway, you're probably wondering, apart from this game mode, because personally the game mode's okay, it's kind of done well. I was looking forward to it a little bit more than most, but that's a different story. I do really think, though, the big problem with this DLC is that apart from this game mode, there is not much left there. All the maps that you see in Battle Station are the only maps you can play on in these game modes. You have 2 game modes extra to that, which is Blast. On those maps, there is no Walker Assault, although that makes perfect sense, honestly. There is only one, there's Fighter Squadron obviously there, but that's it. If you don't, unless you really like flying, this is the perfect type of game mode for you. And maybe that was the intention, but I was really disappointed with that. And especially that you pay quite a lot of money for this game mode. If you don't have Season Pass, it kind of can be a waste. So you're probably wondering, okay, well, hang on, Delta, there must be more than just what you're showing me right now. And that's true, there is a bit more. There is new guns and new heroes. Let's talk about the guns. There's this new gun called the TL-50, which is officially my favorite gun in the game. Left trigger allows you to shoot like a really fast semi-machine gun type weapon, and it's really powerful. And with the right trigger, I believe you can have like this big huge charged effect that blows up and can hit multiple enemies. It's like a noob tube, but better, because I think, actually no, it's just a noob tube. That's it. Yeah, it actually is better because there's no ammunition in this game. So that was actually really cool. There's also this pistol. I forgot really what the pistol, what the name of the pistol is, and that kind of tells you exactly what I think of it. It's kind of unmemorable. It has this charge effect type thing, and that's really it. There's nothing really extra to it. It doesn't do as much damage as a DL-44. So just like the previous pistols and the other DLCs, it's kind of useless. What about the heroes, though? Now, that's something everyone has been looking forward to. Okay, so you have Bosk and Chewbacca, and I'll start off with saying this. In the previous DLCs, every single DLC or DLC hero I was looking forward to ended out to be worse than the other one, and vice versa. So with Bespin, I was looking forward to Lando Calrissian, but instead I enjoyed Dengar a lot more. In this case, I had no expectation. I kind of said, okay, yeah, alright, they're kind of, Chewbacca, he's a cool character, but I don't know if I will really enjoy playing as him. Turns out I really enjoyed playing as him, and he was a very fun character, and extremely powerful, and same with Bosk. So I'm going to start off with Bosk. Bosk has like 3 power-ups. The first one he has is like the same sort of grenade-like mine thing that Dengar had, where he runs and he plants a lot of stuff, and this time is Dioxai's grenades. The second one is like a heat fission thing, but it's with a twist because it actually makes the character faster. And the thing is, it's unlimited, so you can just hold it up as long as you want, and it's like a toggle actually, and it just recharges for a few seconds and then you can go back and use it. And it's actually very useful. It makes him a very deadly character to use on Walker Assault or any other mode for that matter. And finally, the third one, which is extremely overpowered, is the grenade launcher, where he can just shoot a grenade launcher for an unlimited amount of seconds, which is pretty freaking awesome, actually. So then there's Chewbacca. Now, Chewbacca is a totally different ball game. He's slower. He's the slowest character from all the heroes at the moment. Even not as slow as Darth Vader. I think he's just a little bit faster than Darth Vader, but I'm not going to do a race about that. He has the Bowcaster, which is the star card that anyone who has the star card uses, except this time it's someone actually using it. And in Chewbacca's case, he does do a lot of really cool, interesting things with it. After a while, you will notice that his point range increases. He has a very high damage resistance, so it's very difficult for him to die after a long period of time. What happens is the more kills you do, the range increases, and there is a new power-up to him where that range will increase to a huge amount of numbers, which means the spread of the bowcaster increases, which means it does a lot more damage. The second power-up is Chewbacca's Roar, which basically increases his damage and damage resistance. It's nothing really special. The third third thing that makes him also really cool is he has like this Wookiee Stomp, or Chewbacca Stomp, which he can jump from the air, hit a lot of enemies, and they all die. It's pretty amazing, and extremely overpowered. I guess the only problem I have with Chewbacca is that he looks like a shaggy dog. I'm running this on a 970 GTX, which I know is not the most up-to-date GPU, but he looks like a shaggy dog. I don't know. I know how planes are made for hairy characters, or characters with hair, but yeah, that was kind of weird. Anyway, overall, I have to say, apart from the lack of game modes, this is definitely a good DLC, don't get me wrong. I just feel that it lacks a lot of content to be something to recommend to people who want to spend $20. If anything, I would probably say to people, get the Season Pass. I mean, you can get all of these and then it will feel like it was much more worth your buck. I don't recommend getting it as one single package. And that's really it. I think it's a good DLC. If you guys really have an opinion about it, let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, I know what you guys are all gonna say. Why do I look different? I needed an upgrade. And actually, I've always looked good. I'm a good-looking Big Daddy. I think. I don't have a girlfriend, though. So I guess I'm not a good-looking Big Daddy. That's actually quite sad. Screw my life. Hello everyone, and thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please go check out some of my other videos, and don't forget to subscribe. If you didn't like or subscribe, please don't forget to leave it in the comment section below, or send me a message. I always want to improve my videos, and I appreciate all feedback. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Later, guys!